these trucks, they don't turn off. That's outrageous. There's a big old motorway over there as well, you can see it. The volume of cars did not stop all through the night. There's a lot of people wanting to get places in America. And there's a big old grassy field you can play in. And they've got this flower here too. This table. But today we're going to try and get to the Ford factory. Just hanging out, one says the other, "Hey, neighbor."
A few moments later.
I've just pulled up to the Ford Museum factory. So behind me there. This is going to be cool. Only at the front door, and there's a railway line going in here. I don't know. I'm in the museum, thanks to a guy called Tim. Got in for nothing, because I'm lost. And this is here. Just how big is it? This big. I don't even come up to the top of the steam chest. That is huge. That's a big rod. I can only just touch that blooming pipe in the front. Huge. And then you get Stephenson's blooming rocket. That is here. So that car there is the car JFK was shot in. By the looks of it, they cleaned up the blood pretty well. Not a single stain. Harry Truman and Eisenhower rode in this one. Flash. Roosevelt rode around on this limo. And this one was used by Nixon, and Reagan got shot in this one. So a whole swag of presidential limos. There you go. I think I might go for a look in there. Gee, I don't think they put it together right. Lots of stuff. That is a rifle cutting lathe. Let's go in the house. Here we are inside the house. More stuff.
That's not what we do here.
Neat. It's the Rosa Parks bus. Loads of static engines. Huge ones, little ones, even bigger ones. Ones that don't move. Very static engines. There's big white ones like that one. That one works with witchcraft and there's not a single breeze in here. This is a small factory for small people. This is a generator. It's electrifying. It's electrifying! I don't know what that is. If this was in Canada, that would be a square instead of a circle. Yay! There's stuff in there and it does things. Cool, this is old. Real old. So old, in fact, it wasn't even from last century. Or the one before that. But the one before that! 1796! But this is quite cool. This is the oldest surviving steam engine in the world. It's got lots of stuff up there. And it's got stuff down there. It's got stuff over there. But that's a different one. Must have one hell of a giant hamster to run in that wheel. It's a boiler. Quite old. This is the single biggest steam engine thingy I've ever seen in my life. This is massive. Huge. It doesn't look quite so big from here because it's mostly hidden. I'm pretty sure that's a pushy pulley part. And these are turny parts.
A few moments later.
So I'm at a place called Greenfield Village. It's just out of the museum thing over there. And I finally found sheep on this continent. Those are the first sheep I've ever seen in North America. Wow. Who knew? In the middle of a city, I'd find sheep. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is Harvey Firestone's house. Has some Firestone tyres. I got a train ticket and now I'm on a train. It's called Village Weiser Railroad. No refunds or exchange, but I get to ride the train all day for $5.
We are now leaving the Working Farms district of Greenfield Village and are about to enter the Henry Ford Model T district. Here you can catch a ride on one of our many Model Ts. You can also visit the Ford Motor Company, as well as this white farmhouse coming up, which happens to be the birthplace of Mr. Henry Ford.
hours later.
And with the shadows playing Don't Cry for Me Argentina in the background, I enter Ohio.
Later that same evening.
Oh, there's my helmet on. Those are neat women. Those are good organ.
12 o'clock midnight.
So the truck's done good so far, like 3,000 miles or something like that. And we're in Niagara Falls. So let's see if we can find some waterfall. Whoa! So it turns out viewing of Niagara Falls is definitely a nighttime activity. This is wicked awesome.
The next day.
Let's go find a waterfall. That's not a waterfall, that's a sea. I have a seagull guiding the way to the waterfall. Quite helpful. I can only see the top. Turn to clear vision. Nope, it's still in the way. Ah, that's better. Niagara Falls. It's pretty much a waterfall. It is an absolute monster. It's 6:20 in the morning-ish, and as you can see before, I am the only one here. Doesn't get much better than that. Bit of Niagara Falls there. Go get him. Go get the pizza. Go Horace. Horace the goal. Go get him. Oh, he's going to go off the waterfall. He's suicidal. Suicidal pizza eating squirrel.
It's such a peaceful little stream.
But I don't need Admiral Akbar to tell me that this is a trap, because
there is nothing but certain doom at the end of the stream. Rocks of death and destruction. So let's all be good and not swim in this stream, because it goes off that. What did the ninja say to the water? Water! Why so misty?
Two hours later.
This is ridiculous. I've got the highway program, that sign said. I think they need to invest in some drainage. Or a roof over it, so so it doesn't get wet. Imagine that. Highways with roofs over them. You could almost tunnel it, because tunnels have roofs. Tunnels are roads with roofs. You could tunnel everywhere. Yes! This is Lake Erie Beach. So, well, that sign says it all. It's quite pleasant. Pretty much the goal is to try and find a nice beach to swim in. A little bit of shelter would be nice. That dog's doing it too. Yeah. Sure. Have to do that probably. Okay. Forward. Forward, go anywhere. Forward, dump.
Okay, so that's Lake Erie done. I think I was meant to swim over there, but I swam here. And there's a big thing over there. The drone went up, it got wet, so I'm gonna see how that goes. The phone's getting absolutely salted. Bloody hell. It's wet. It's wet. Well, that's Lake Erie done. Jolly good.
A few moments later.
I gotta get a stone out of the lake after being told to get off or out of the lake. Pretty much like Mission Impossible, but it's more like Mission Very Probable. May have to pull the foreigner card. I got kicked out of the lake. This guy's surfing out there, or kiteboarding, or something like that.
One nap later.
So, I'm about there. That's pretty much where I am. I'm going to be driving about 7.5 hours towards New York. I'll probably do maybe 4 hours tonight. 3 hours tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow morning. And have a look, see what's around New York. Yeah. Jolly good. So I'm in a tiny ass town which is probably bigger than Christchurch. It's called Syracuse. It's in New York, and there's some neat buildings down there. So we spin around here, there's some neat buildings there. And there's another building there, a car over there. Even people walking. There's an American flag. America. Had a Subway for dinner because I don't really trust any American food anymore.
Gonna take you down, deep down to the front yard.
the next day.
It's Friday, 14th July, and I'm about 2.5 hours out of the Central Park of New York City. I woke up about 3 minutes ago on the road. Really bad idea because I still got to go to the loo. I should actually stop the guys for go to the loo. It's a terrible idea.
Here we go, convoy.
1 hour later.
This is New Jersey. It's quite neat. Very green, big hills. Still lots of cars on the road. But no, this is New Jersey. I think it's time to play a massive amount of Bruce Springsteen.
This is crazy. Woo. Woo. Okay, this here is George Washington Bridge.
Take exit 2 for Harlem
Oh,
Drive
bloody
toward
hell.
FDR Drive, Manhattan.
I gotta go somewhere. I didn't catch that. Oops. That is huge. Oh yeah. It's New York City over there by the looks of it. And we're stuck on the George Washington Bridge. And we're not going anywhere. So I'm in the middle of the bridge. That's New York down there. You can't really see it. But, oh no, we're moving in. But this bridge is actually moving up and down about that much. I know what you're thinking, it's a suspension bridge and all, but I was not expecting them to move that much. Mind blowing. Okay, so I'm in New York. That is the street New York. Oh, yeah. I got Starbucks. This is like my first Starbucks. I got it from New York. So I went to see if I could see the big old skyscrapers and whatnot. You can't see the damn things, there's still a cloud over them. I was talking to the guy in Starbucks, he hasn't been able to see them for like 3 days, so I probably won't get to see them. Figuring out things I could do in New York while it's wet, because it's quite wet. The truck's just down the road there, and I was thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure there's a museum somewhere around here. So just across the road from this cafe where there's guys working around inside and walking about, yes, museum over there. And as I make my way through the store, there's a whole bunch of traffic in the way, but it's right, I have my Starbucks. So in this movie, a whole bunch of the exhibits escaped, and they came flying on out of this ramp here. Dinosaur up there. Over there. So we've gone from the museum, and then we're in I'm actually in Central Park. It's very green. And it looks like a park. I suppose it's in the centre of the New York. It's going to go towards the lake. Just over there. Water. If you haven't noticed, it's stopped raining for a little bit. So I'm outside and I managed to dry off in the museum. There's a whole bunch of people doing what I'm doing, taking selfies because they have no friends as well. I found a turtle. 2 turtles. I would take a video of them, but you should have come on the trip, so I'm going to get to see them. And you get the commentary of me looking at turtles. I found even more. Lots of turtles. Hang on, I'll swing around. Not sure if that's bad weather or smog. Thing over there. I guess that means the power's off. People getting a tour. I'm getting my own custom one. And here we have a tree. Here we have a watering fountain. You can press it and drink out of it and then feel slightly dirty afterwards. Squirrel. Cool. Oh, he's posing for us now. He's sitting on a rock. People who are not amused easily go to amusement parks, like that one. America hasn't changed much. They got
horses pulling carriages.
11 minutes later.
Things are big here. Things are real big. I'm going down to 5th Street. Yeah. Takes a little while to get there. I think they need a straight edge on that one. Stumbling along, I come across a truck there. This is awesome. Oh, there's a bus. Yes. So Empire State Building is down there, so more rain coming in. Yeah, it just goes up and up. That is huge. Okay, future reference. Never drive into New York. It is a dumb idea.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right
This is
onto the New
dumb.
York 9A West ramp.
2 hours later.
Still haven't gone anywhere.
A few inches later.
So things I have seen in the last 20 minutes is I've seen Broadway. I've seen the Broadway Bull. I've seen traffic, and this is possibly the quietest it's been without somebody tooting their bloody horn. Hold on, there they go again. Neat. Just what you need to hear is horns everywhere. Why am that down there? So that's Memorial there. Like a big waterfall going into a hole type thing.
Many, many minutes later.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.